for today's webinar. We are going to be using machine learning to predict sales and to assist us in business decisions. And it's not only about LLMs. Lately, it seems like everything is about LLMs. No, there are better tools sometimes for some things. We'll explore where machine learning works better than LLMs, which have become so popular. Because while LLMs are great for certain tasks, they are not always the best fit, especially when dealing with numbers and structured data sets. By the end of this session, you have a better understanding of when to choose machine learning over LLMs, how you can use AWS tools to solve these challenges quickly and effectively. Okay, this is what we are going to cover today. We'll start by framing the problem. So not all data challenges are the same, and it's important to know when to use machine learning versus other tools like LLMs. Next, we'll dive into the differences between machine learning and LLMs, what they are, how they work, and where they excel. Then we will explore a specific use case, sales forecasting. We show you how SageMaker Canvas works. This is a non-code machine learning tool that will help you to solve this type of problems quickly. After that, we'll look at some exciting new announcements from SageMaker that were introduced recently at reInvent. This was like last week. And we will explain how this will help you improve your machine learning workflow. And finally, we will wrap up with some takeaways, and there will be time for the questions. Great. So let's talk about the problem that we will be addressing today. In many industries, including retail, businesses often face challenges with the structured data. Think about forecasting sales, demand, or optimizing inventory. These tasks involve large, complex data sets with numbers, dates, and categories. So while machine learning is a natural fit for these kind of problems, there's still a lot of confusion in the industry. Many people assume that LLMs are a universal solution, but LLMs are designed for unstructured data, things like text, images, or video. They're the best choice when you need precise numeric predictions for structured data. That's where machine learning shines. It is specifically built to handle problems like sales forecasting. The right tools can take these structured data sets and turn them into actionable insights, often without using any kind of code, because we have these non-code tools like I mentioned, like Canvas. As we move forward, we will explore these ideas more deeply, starting with the difference between machine learning and LLM. So let's go through these core concepts. Let's compare machine learning and LLMs to understand their strengths and best use cases. Machine learning is built for structured data, things like numbers, dates, or categorical data. It is best for tasks that are like making predictions, classifying information, or optimizing processes. For example, predicting next month's sales or categorizing customer types based on behavior. LLMs, on the other hand, specialize in unstructured data, like text or like images. They're great at tasks involving summarization, generating human-like responses, or making sense of language in context. For instance, writing a marketing email or analyzing customer reviews. The key takeaway is that these technologies are complementary, but they are not always interchangeable. Machine learning thrives with precision and data-driven accuracy, and for tasks that are not so structured, LLMs are better suited. Things like creativity or context-heavy applications. So as we move forward, we will show you a real-world example of where machine learning outperforms LLMs. This example about predicting sales. Now let's take a closer look at sales forecasting using SageMaker Canvas. SageMaker Canvas is a no-code machine learning tool designed for business users. It's perfect for structured data problems like predicting sales or optimizing inventory. You don't need to be a data scientist or write code. Canvas handles the heavy lifting for you. The specific problem we will explore is forecasting demand. This is critical for businesses because accurate predictions influence inventory levels, logistics planning, or even marketing strategies. Using historical sales data, we can create forecasts that help avoid overstocking or running out of stock. With Canvas, you can connect directly to data sources like Amazon Redshift or S3, build machine learning models automatically, and get detailed insights without needing deep technical expertise. This tool also supports interactive predictions, meaning that you can make forecasts in real time or batch process predictions for larger datasets. This approach shows the power of machine learning for solving practical problems efficiently. Next, we will dive into the latest SageMaker announcements that can enhance even more these workflows. Okay, let's go to the specific example. SageMaker Canvas transforms how retail businesses approach sales forecasting through a simple four-step process. First, we need to select our data source, which can be, as I mentioned, from Amazon Redshift, S3, or even local files. Next, we configure and build our model using an interface, which is very intuitive, that requires no coding. Then we analyze these detailed insights about model accuracy and feature importance. Finally, we generate actionable sales forecasts that can drive business decisions. Today, we will walk you through each step using retail data to show you how this works. Okay, let's begin by connecting to our data source. In SageMaker Canvas, we'll select Add Connection and choose Redshift for this specific example. Notice how straightforward the connection process is. We just enter our cluster identifier, the database name, and credentials. For this demo, we're using this dev database with standard IAM authentication. Once connected, we can access our retail data tables directly from the Canvas interface. This connection process takes just a few minutes and needs to be done only once. Once we establish this connection, we can now prepare our data. What you're seeing is the visual interface where we have dragged our stall sales and store promotion tables. Canvas automatically recognizes matching columns and creates an inner join on store and sale date field. Sorry. And notice how we can preview our data and directly in the interface, ensuring that we have all the necessary information, including sales figures, promotional periods, and holiday indicators. This visual approach eliminates the need for complex SQL series while giving us complete control in our data preparation. Then we start configuring our forecasting model. We'll select total sales as the target variable, meaning that is the thing that we want to predict. So Canvas automatically recognizes this as a time series forecasting problem. So we go to the configuration panel and specify three elements. The store column as our unique identifier, the sale date as our timestamp, and the forecast horizon of 120 days. This will tell Canvas we want to predict sales for each store over the next 4 months. Note how we don't need to write any code or understand complex machine learning concepts. The interface is going to be guiding us through each decision. After some minutes, the model completes training. Canvas provides us with comprehensive insights. Our model achieved a 79.13% prediction accuracy, which is quite good for retail forecasting. Looking at the column impact analysis, we can see which factors most strongly influence our predictions. Uh, in this case, we can see or we can discover that promotional periods and school holidays have minimal impact on sales predictions in this case. So this kind of insight is invaluable for business planning and help us understand what truly drives our sales performance. Finally, we can look at the actual forecasts. Here we are viewing predictions for store 2 with the blue line showing our forecast and the shaded area representing the confidence bounds. These bounds help us understand the range of likely outcomes, which is crucial for inventory planning. We can generate forecasts for individual stores or all locations at the same time. These results then can be exported as CSV files or images, making it easy to share insights with all the stakeholders. This visualization makes it simple to identify trends and to make data-driven decisions about stock levels, staffing, promotional timing. Great. We just saw how SageMaker Canvas can simplify sales forecasting, giving us a hands-on example of how machine learning can make business processes smarter and more efficient. As you saw just in a couple of minutes, we can have these great insights. But this is just one of many possibilities. Machine learning has the potential to solve problems across industry, from optimizing logistics to enhancing customer experiences. To make this potential even more accessible, AWS continuously improves its services. At this year's reInvent, several exciting advancements in SageMaker were unveiled. This announcement were focusing on machine learning and making it more scalable, more user-friendly, and powerful for a lot of users. So let's see what was presented. This was like last week. Okay, we had some key updates. First, SageMaker Lakehouse. This enables seamless access to data from Amazon S3 and Redshift, eliminating the need for complex pipelines. Then we had SageMaker Hyperpod, which speed up the training for large models and using optimized distributed training across computed resources. And then we had data and AI governance capabilities to ensure secure collaboration and compliance across different teams in the company. And then we had Amazon Q Developer, which brings the natural language-based machine learning to guide you through SageMaker Canvas. All the things that we did before, we can do now with the help of Amazon Q Developer, which is this intelligent chatbot that is going to be helping you all the way. Let's see in more detail. First, we have SageMaker Lakehouse. This unifies data access across your data lakes in S3 and data warehouses in Redshift. Traditionally, bringing data together from multiple sources involved creating complex ETL pipelines, which are time-consuming and they can get really expensive. But with zero ETL integration, SageMaker Lakehouse connects directly to applications like Salesforce or SAP and replicates data seamlessly to analytics and machine learning environments. This means your teams can work with a single source of truth without the need for duplicated data sets or big processing steps. This is particularly powerful for organizations with diverse data ecosystem as it supports federated queries and integrates with third-party connectors. So in short, SageMaker Lakehouse simplifies workflows, reduces cost, and makes collaboration across teams much easier. Next, we have SageMaker Hyperpod. Hyperpod reduces the training time by up to 40%. This leverages optimized distributed training techniques. Whether you are fine-tuning a foundation model or training from scratch, it scales across thousands of compute nodes to handle workloads of any size. A great feature is flexible training plans, which dynamically allocate resources based on availability. This ensures that your training jobs are both cost effective and completed on time, even when resources are in high demand. Hyperpod also includes built-in resilience with automated checkpoints that enable seamless recovery from interruptions, such as instance failures or pauses. This not only saves time, but also reduces the complexity of managing large-scale training jobs. For teams working with cutting-edge models, Hyperpod provides the tools to accelerate innovation while keeping budgets in check. Then we have the new data and AI governance. These features are designed to streamline the management of data and AI assets while ensuring security and compliance. At the heart of this is a centralized catalog where teams can discover, track, and manage datasets and models. It automatically generates metadata and tracks lineage, making it easier to understand the history and context of your assets. Collaboration is made secure with fine-grained access controls that let you define who can access specific data or models. Approval workflows enhance security by requiring proper justification for access requests. This update also supports responsible AI practices by allowing organizations to enforce guardrails for model usage. These features make it simpler for teams to collaborate while maintaining the highest standards for governance and security. Let's close with Amazon Q Developer that I mentioned it before. This is a breakthrough tool for making machine learning more accessible to everyone in an organization. With Amazon Q Developer, users can create machine learning workflows using natural language commands. This empowers businesses and business users and non-technical teams to build and use machine learning models without needing coding expertise. This tool offers guided model creation, recommending the best machine learning models and configurations based on the user data and goals. It even automates key steps like data preparation and anomaly detection, saving time and reducing complexity. One of the standout features is transparency and control. While it simplifies the process for beginners, it also provides detailed insights such as metrics and data transformations for more advanced users. This ensures that teams can validate and refine the models at every step. By lowering the barriers of entry for machine learning, MSNQ Developer enables organizations to innovate faster and involve more teams and more team members in AI-driven decision making. So, yep, that's where we had. There were a lot of developments in the AI and SageMaker in particular in the last few days. It has changed in the last couple of weeks. All the things that we can do using SageMaker, and as I mentioned, this is not always going with an LLM or a ChatGPT or trying to find the answer for everything in these latest generative AI um, applications. There are other models or other tools that can help us for the get the results that we need for our business. I don't know, Will, if do we have any questions for the audience?
We do have a few, so let me start with one of those. How does
Okay.
SageMaker Canvas handle biases in the data? And what steps are necessary to ensure that the model predictions are actually fair?
Okay. And SageMaker Canvas relies on the data that you provide. So it doesn't automatically address biases. To ensure that you get fair predictions, you should review your data set for imbalances, like overrepresenting certain groups or regions. And for that, you can use SageMaker Studio, which is an IDE for building and monitoring machine learning models, or SageMaker Clarify, which is a tool which is specifically designed to detect and reduce bias in your data and your models. These tools will help you check for fairness and make necessary adjustments before training.
Great, perfect. We do have two more questions.
Okay.
What limitations exist in using SageMaker Canvas for forecasting complex multivariable interactions like global economic shifts?
Okay. SageMaker Canvas is great for structured data and historical trends, but it struggles a bit with complex and predictable factors like geopolitical events or economic changes. These often require custom models or additional expertise. While you can include external data, handling such interactions usually calls for more advanced tools like SageMaker Studio or custom-made solutions.
Great. One more question, which is how does SageMaker Canvas, in this case, comparing cost and performance to more traditional methods like maybe custom Python scripts or using pandas or scikit-learn?
SageMaker Canvas is easier to use and scales well, but might cost more for small projects if you compare it to writing your own scripts in Python. Uh, Tools like Pandas or scikit-learn are cheaper if you have the technical skills, but they take more time and effort to set up. So Canvas is best for business users who want quick results, while Python scripts are better for developers who need more control.
Amazing. Thank you. That was very insightful. So yeah, there are no more questions. If you'd like to wrap up, Marce, please go ahead.
Yeah, sure. We have covered a lot today, from understanding when to use traditional machine learning versus LLMs, to building sales prediction models, to exploring the announcement and the latest reinvent. So the key takeaway here is that AWS SageMaker provides tools for businesses of all sizes to integrate machine learning in their operations, whether it is predicting sales, optimizing strategies, or deploying secure and compliant AI solutions. At Circontech, we specialize in helping businesses implement these tools effectively. So, if today's examples sparked ideas for your own use cases, we would love to discuss them with you, whether it is streamlining processes, improving decision making, or scaling operations. We are here to guide you every step of the way. So don't hesitate to reach out to us through our website or directly via email. We'll explore how Circontech can help you harness the power of machine learning to drive success in your organization. Thank you.
Thank you all for joining us. See you